There were so many white.
Take him out, bro.
Send him back. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey.
Hey, man. That's my president, bro. You do the baseball game on Friday?
What, the 20 to 4?
Yeah.
I commented.
That was another one where, like, you can end this game.
I had to leave in the 8th inning. To prep for Fridays.
You guys hit too many people. You gotta take them out. Like,
Yeah.
It's getting to be a danger. Like, pull the pitcher, bro.
I couldn't believe no one did a position pitcher.
Well, that's what they did in the second game yesterday. Yeah.
Like, the coach could have been like, let's end the game. Like,
Yeah.
I thought there was a mercy.
Well, it's only SCIAC, and because there was a game last year though.
If both coaches agree, you can end it. But in SCIAC, it's like the 10 run.
They must have really not tried it.
Imagine who's gonna.
Yeah. Well, I feel for Frank, man. He got toasted.
Dude, that was my biggest fear in baseball. I can never be a good baseball player. I was too scared. I was like, I do not want that ball to hit me. That ball is way too hard to hit me.
It is. Yeah. No, I've been hitting the arm. I know.
I'm excited. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Big time.
Oh, that was in AA and Little League. We had a night game. And that was when I started growing tremendously in my sunglasses phase, which is lasted today still. But I was wearing sunglasses and got a base hit at night.
I can't do sunglasses because I wear real glasses. So I've never been able to be a sunglasses guy. Although I want to be, but I don't feel like going through the process of having to carry around an extra case.
It can, yeah.
And I could get the ones that like turn into sunglasses, but I don't really feel like it. I woke up in
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Whitmer Arena for today's championship game of the SCIAC Conference Men's Basketball Postseason Tournament. Matching up the number 3 seed, CMS Stags, with an overall record of 19 wins and 7 losses, 12 wins and 4 losses in SCIAC Conference play, and your Lutheran Kingsmen, the number 1 seed, with an overall record of 22 wins and 4 losses, 14 wins and 2 losses in SCIAC Conference play. California Lutheran University, the Southern California Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, and the NP2A promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and fans. We request your cooperation in supporting the student athletes and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at athletes, officials, team representatives, or other fans will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. California Lutheran University, the Southern California Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, has many traditions, but bad sportsmanship isn't one of them. We appreciate your cooperation in creating a safe and positive game environment. Be loud, be proud, and be positive. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with our national anthem, sung this afternoon by Coley Houston. And now, let's meet this afternoon's starting audience. For the Stags, starting at guard, a 6'5" graduate student from Los Angeles, California, number 44, Jalen Jones. For the Kings now, forward, a 6'5" senior from Los Angeles, Nevada, number 4, Ned Athanasio. For the Stags at guard, a 6'3" sophomore from Carmichael, California, number 5, Reed Jones. For the Kingsmen, that guard, a 6'1" senior from Phoenix, Arizona, number 14, Desi Alfredo. That guard, a 6'1" graduate student from Pasadena, California, number 11, Neil Owens. For the Kingsmen, that forward, a 6'7" senior from Carmichael, California, number 24, Tommy Rivers. For the Stags, that forward, a 6'5" senior from Aruba, California, number 22, Matt Marion. For the Kingsmen, at guard, a 6'1" senior from Santa Barbara, California, number 2, Stephen Davis. And for the Stags, at forward, a 6'9" graduate student from San Antonio, California, number 42, Eddie J. Rahosi. And for the Kingsmen, at guard, a 6'2" senior from Pasadena, California, number 5, Kevin Lewis. And coaches, in his 26th year From CMS Stags, Ken Snell. And for the Kingsmen, their head coach Russell White in his 6th year.
Here we are. It is officially the biggest SCIAC game of the season as the Kingsmen host the Claremont Mudscript Stags here at California Lutheran University in the SCIAC Tournament Championship here at the Gilbert Arena. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Sunday. It's great to have you with us. You're watching Flow Sports. My name is Sammy Fawn alongside Liam Flanagan, and Cal Lutheran, the 1 seed, hosts CMS, who came in as the 3 seed, and this is a big one from tonight. This is a revenge match from last year's SCIAC Tournament Championship match, which was right here at the Gilbert Arena as well, when the Stags took that one 65-51 from the Kingsmen. Liam, stakes are high today.
Yeah, this one's for all the marbles, Sammy, and you know the Kingsmen would love to get this one back, but they'll have their work cut out for them today. CMS, probably the most complete team in the SCIAC, leading in most shooting and defensive categories, so we'll see how the Kingsmen stack up today.
Stags take the tip-off. Pass goes to Kalen Jones. Jones over to Meredith. Meredith, pass to Neil Owens. Now the pass goes to Reed Jones. Jones, the pass to Owens. Owens looking to work his way around. He pivots, moves to his right, passes to his left. Pass goes to Kalen Jones. Jones for 2. Got it. Stags on top first. Well, the Stags in the starting lineup had 3 graduate students starting, and they've got a first and 2 second team all-SCIAC players as Stephen Davis takes the pass. Davis over to Atanasio. Desi Burridge take the pass. He comes back. He missed last game due to he was bothered by some hip problems, but he's back. Devin Lewis takes it. Doesn't go for 3. Passes to Atanasio for 3. It's off the rim. Rebound taken by Rahosi. AJ Rahosi named first team all-SCIAC. Pass now to Neil Owens. Pass to Meredith. Meredith over to Kalen Jones. Jones to his right. Rahosi over the top pass. Lays it up. It's no good, and we've got a foul. Davis tried to take the rebound. The Kingsman ball.
Correction, foul is on number 32, Matt Meredith.
So Matt Meredith is charged with the first personal foul of the day. Well, Stephen Davis takes the ball. Davis, Griffiths, and Lewis, all 5th years. Griffiths shoots for 3. Bullseye! 3-2 Kingsmen.
Yeah, Griffith's a guy that knows when to take the 3 ball. He's a big man, so he doesn't shoot it often, but when he does, it lands.
Coming up, and now the pass goes to Meredith. Meredith gives the ball away. Rahosi takes the ball. And shooting for 3. Bullseye is Reed Jones. Sophomore guard delivers for the Stags. Stephen Davis. The possession, tries to give it away. Pass across to Devin Lewis. Lewis shoots for 2. It's off the backboard. Rebound taken by Matt Meredith. Meredith passes to Neil Owens. Owens. Pass to Reed Jones. Meredith takes it again. Over to Kalen Jones. Jones, one of the second team all-SCIAC honorees for the Stags. And coming up, and a foul is drawn in favor of Reed Jones. It's on Tommy Griffiths. So Stags and Kingsmen with 1 foul apiece.
As we know, Griffith's a guy, he's been dealing with some mental stuff all season on the court. He's quick to get down on himself, so he needs to just make sure he stays locked in.
Well, Jones is able to lock down his first free throw. It is a packed crowd here at the Gilbert Arena, and the second free throw is missed, so it remains a 3-point game. Devin Lewis, SCIAC Offensive Player of the Year. The pass to Tommy Griffiths. Griffiths for 3, bullseye! Tie game at 6. Pass to Neil Owens. Owens taking his time.
Pass back to Kalen Jones, wearing number 44 for the Stags today. And Meredith lays it up. Rahosi, I beg your pardon, lays it up and gets it. And Stephen Davis at the sideline. Passes to Lewis. Lewis, not a lot of space to work with, is able to turn around and work his way. Goes for three. Bullseye! Well, it was Lewis who made the last second shot in Friday night's matchup against Whittier that put the Kingsmen up and sealed the deal for Cal Lutheran to play today. Looks like Jones stepped out of bounds there.
This is a big-time start for the Kingsmen. The Kingsmen, not a team that have relied on the three ball very much this season, but it's nice to see him knock down three early.
Devin Lewis makes the pass across. Martin for three. Bullseye! 12-8 Kingsmen.
And Martin, the guy all year that was money from the three-point line, someone that led, that was at the top of the leaderboard SCIAC-wise early in the year.
Was also on that national ranking board for threes early on as the ball's laid up, and Rahosi makes two. 12-10 Kingsmen. Stephen Davis tracks Devin Lewis. Lewis, he's a guy that the Stags cannot let open consistently. Lewis able to work his way, and he draws a foul. Well, Lewis is a guy that's going to see that a mile away. See an opening for him to charge up, and he's not afraid to take that.
Absolutely, and I think that was exactly what he was trying to go for there. I think he knew he could draw that hard contact and work the foul.
At 15 minutes and 29 seconds of the first half, media timeout. When play resumes,
Well, the Kingsmen, they have some names to look out for. The Stags, who knocked out the 2-seed Redlands in the SCIAC semifinals this past Friday. It was an 89-87 win at Redlands, and Will Householder scored a career high of 27 points. He led in points for the Stags. And A.J. Rahosi recorded a team high 12 rebounds. He leads the SCIAC in rebounds, as well as field goals.
And that was off the bench, no less, for Householder, but I think all eyes have to be on A.J. Rahosi today for the Stags. As you said, first team All-SCIAC selection, averaged 21 and 10 this season, not something you see very often. 64% from the field, which is just absurd, so the Kingsmen cannot let him get open.
Okay, we've talked about Rahosi, but also Kalen Jones and Neil Owens, who made second team All-SCIAC. They're both headed to Spain for the 2025 SCIAC Tour, like Griffiths and Lewis for Cal Lutheran. It's great to see that national representation take place here at the Gilbert Arena. So Devin Lewis will be shooting from the free throw line. Lewis locks in his first free throw. Well, preventing Lewis from getting open is definitely a lot easier said than done.
Absolutely, and one of their leading free throw shooters as he knocks down both right there, so nowhere is safe for Devin Lewis.
Pass now goes to Reed Jones. He's got Jake Martin shadowing him. Jones, the pass to his left to Kalen Jones. Jones over to Fry. Pass now. Layup is no good by Householder. Good defensive coverage by the Kingsmen. Reamer, the pass to Lewis. Zev Reamer and Andrew Pipersberg and Matt Verkampen for the Kingsmen. Lewis is able to locate Pipersberg. Returns it to Lewis. He's got Householder around him as well as Kalen Jones. Lewis shoots for three. It's off the rim. It's caught by Zev Reamer. So Kingsman still with possession on that held ball. It'll be Zev Reamer. Devin Devin Lewis from the sideline. Just under 15 minutes remaining. Zev Reamer. Pass to Lewis. Lewis goes up for three. Bullseye! Lewis with his second three of the day.
He's unbelievable, Sammy, and you can see him beating his chest after that. He's feeling himself early.
Hausholter. Pass to Reed Jones. He's in a crowd. Pass to Hausholter. Hausholter to Jones. Jones fires for three. It's off the rim, a little short. Following layup is no good. Kingsman looking to cover. And Jones is able to give the ball away. Hausholter shoots for three off the rim. Rebound taken by Jones. And a foul is drawn.
That was quite the defensive stand there from the Kingsmen. Ultimately, it ended in the foul, but that was 2 or 3 times the Stags were able to get a rebound and not convert.
So the foul charge to Zev Reamer, and Kalen Jones will be shooting from the free throw line for the Stags. Well, it's certainly early on in the game, but Stags have certainly got their work cut out, and Kingsmen know that they can never feel comfortable with their lead against a team like the Stags. They will come back. And he locks in his first free throw. Well, Desi Burridge coming back in for the Kingsmen. Mentioned earlier he missed last game. He was bothered by his hip, but it's great to see him back. As both free throws are made, and Zev Reamer has the ball. Passes to Devin Lewis. Lewis able to pivot forward and go back. Pass to Verkamp. Verkamp back to Burridge. Burridge, last year's SCIAC Defensive Player of the Year, passes to Devin Lewis. Lewis making his charge, shoots for two. He got it. Well, Devin Lewis is a guy that makes his own openings as well as tracking them.
Yeah, that was an unreal shot from Lewis, and the Kingsmen's first shot inside the three-point arc almost 7 minutes into this one.
Shot taken by Kalen Jones. Off the rim. Rebound by Pipersburg. Pass now to Verkamp. Verkamp along the sideline. Gives the ball away to Lewis. Lewis for three. Bullseye!
That was from way downtown, Sammy. And he turned his back almost before that even landed, and Gilbert is loving it in here.
That was downtown to the beach, if we're talking about LA. James Fry. Now the pass. And the foul is. Well, Andrew Pipersburg got charged with a foul.
And Gilbert Arena playing referee wanted to travel on that one, but no such luck.
Correction on the foul. Number 10, Matt Verkamp.
Well, it was Matt Verkamp who was charged with a foul. On the baseline. Pass goes to Rahosi. Rahosi to Hausholter. Hausholter. Pass to his left. Neil Owens. James Fry. Pass late, and a layup by Rahosi is good. Well, Stephen Davis now with possession. The pass to Devin Lewis. Tries to get Tommy Griffiths in there. The pass now to Atanasio. Atanasio lays it up. He got it. 24-14. Kingsman in the lead. Will Hausholter. Pass now to Kalen Jones. And now Will Hausholter. Tommy Griffiths really trying to guard there, and the three is a bullseye by Will Hausholter. Stephen Davis trying to work his way through the defense. Davis able to steady his way toward the middle. The pass to Devin Lewis. Lewis, he gets open again. Fires for three. Another three for Devin Lewis. Well, that is Lewis's fourth three of the game.
And Gilbert Arena is shaking, Sammy. I've never felt it like this before, and they are loving Devin Lewis.
30-second timeout charge to the Stags.
Only one missed three so far, 4 for 5 on the afternoon.
How much of the crowd do you think came out just to see him?
Absolutely. He's a draw unto himself. They are getting a show thus far, and you can only imagine what the Stags are saying in that huddle right now. Stop Devin Lewis.
Well, the head coach for the Claremont Mudscript Stags, Ken Scalmanini, in his 26th season. Assisted by Chris Fortson, Michael Wells, and Jim Hennessy. Well, Rahosi, we've talked about him. He's not necessarily an everyday point leader, but he is leading in points right now with 6 for the Stags.
Yeah, you don't see a 20-point double-double on the season too often, but that just shows the kind of special player that he is, and I don't think the Kingsmen are taking him lightly.
Rahosi did average a double-double for this season. He scored double figures in every game except one, and he was also a 2-time D3Hoops.com Player of the Week. Well, James Fry at the sideline. Pass to Neil Owens. Owens. A pass to Robert Prower. Shot goes up. It's missed. And a layup is made by A.J. Rahosi. 27-19 Kingsmen. And Stephen Davis has to work his way around. Davis, a little behind the back pass to Griffiths. Now to Atanasio for 3. Bullseye! 30-19 Kingsmen.
What a pass there, and they're just keeping the Stags completely off balance thus far.
Pass in the middle to James Fry. Fry tries to lay it up, and he draws a foul. Well, looks like the foul's on Nick Atanasio.
I might have had my Kingsman goggles on there, Sammy, but I thought that was all ball, but the refs disagree.
Boy, contact is so tricky in basketball. You think you're hitting the ball and could be borderline, but fouls are called very strictly as James Fry locks down his first free throw. Second free throw is good as well. Well, Cahal Connolly in for the Stags as well, junior center from Oakland. As Stephen Davis takes possession, the pass to Devin Lewis. Lewis, Griffiths, and Davis, that combo. It's been a long stride for the Kingsmen. Pass from Atanasio, and Griffiths just misses that 3. A foul charge to Matt Meredith. That'll be his 3rd personal. James Fry coming back in for the Stags. And Stephen Davis at the baseline. The pass to Devin Lewis. Atanasio for 3. He bullseye! 33-21 Kingsmen. Second in a row made by Atanasio. The Stags just want to maintain possession. Lewis almost knocks it away for good. Reed Jones, the pass to Hausholter. Hausholter tries to get through the defense. Pass to Reed Jones. Jones shooting for 3. Bullseye! 9-point game. Stags have cut it to within 10. And Devin Lewis tries to work his way through. The pass to Atanasio. Atanasio to Griffiths for three. It's off the side of the rim. Taken away by the Stags. Reed Jones finds Will Hausholter. And the shot taken there off the side of the rim. And it's taken away by Kalen Jones. Overhand pass to Jones. Jones for three off the rim. And it goes to Atanasio. Atanasio to Davis. Griffiths is just able to make the catch, and he draws a foul. Foul. Will Hausholter is charged with a foul there. Boy, Griffiths just really got caught in between, but he came out on top.
Yeah, Griffiths hit the ground hard, but he's able to get right back up, which is always a good sign. And some rare defensive miscues on the Kingsmen side of the court, but luckily a few missed shots from the Stags keep it the same score.
Zev Reamer to Lewis. Lewis for three. Bullseye! Lewis with 19 points, leading by a landslide in that category for the Kingsmen. James Fry passes it to the baseline, and looks like it's going to be Kingsman ball. Stepped out of bounds, so that's the second time we've seen a Stag step out of bounds on a play like that.
There's not much more to say about Devin Lewis that hasn't already been said, but 19 points in the first 11 minutes is just not something you see, so freakish even for him.
Well, Zev Reamer makes his way through. Pass to Lewis. Lewis located at downtown for now. He bluffs the shot. Pass to Zev Reamer. Reamer goes back to Lewis. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Lewis comes in, goes back, passes to Burridge. Back to Lewis. Lewis for three. Off the rim. Just a tad short there. Burridge goes for three. Off the rim. Rebound caught by Reed Jones. Jones hustling all the way. Passes to his left. Kalen Jones. Jones works his way in, shoots for two. It slides off the hoop. Pipersburg, the pass to Desi Burridge. Burridge makes his way toward the middle to pass to Devin Lewis. Lewis over to Zev Reamer. Reamer going to make his way through. Just under 8 minutes remaining in the first half. The purple pit is quite substantial in the Gilbert Arena. Reamer to Burridge. Burridge for three, just short. And Reed Jones takes it away. To his right, Neil Owens. Pass now to Fry. Back to Kalen Jones. Rahosi loses the ball, and possession will go to the Kingsmen. Well, media timeout at 7:20 on the clock.
And that's one thing you got to love about Coach Russell White. Watching those guys get into the huddle over there, he is as fiery as ever. You cannot tell if his team is up by 20 or losing by 50, and that's a trait you got to love in a head coach.
Yeah, that fiery mentality, that's something that other teams and crowds, you don't really see that. You just know that the Kingsmen or the Stags, that they're a tough team to beat, but you don't see the fire that the players take in practice and workouts and pre and mid-game talks.
Yeah, without a doubt. And you saw, we were here early, and we saw Devin Lewis, one of the first guys here, taking shots, listening to the music, and you could tell that he was just in his zone, feeling it, and it's all paying off so far.
Lewis is a guy that the Stags know that they need to watch, and they know that they cannot let him get open for a second, because he will take advantage of that 1 second, and he'll do it like no other has. Lewis, a fifth year, one of the greatest players that CLU men's hoops has seen.
Absolutely, just an absolute explosion in his 5th year, and boy, are the Kingsmen glad to have him back. 6 for 9 thus far from the three-point line. They cannot, if the Stags want to win, they cannot keep letting him get open. They need to have 2 guys in his face at all times, and he's just been getting way too open.
Well, Zev Reamer takes it, has it along the sideline. And he draws a foul on Reed Jones.
Some physical contact there from Reed Jones, and eventually Reamer gets the call, and the Stags cannot believe it.
For Camp, the pass to Zev Reamer. Reamer comes in, goes toward the middle. Reamer, the pass to Taj Regans. Regans for 3, off the rim, close. Well, Reamer charged with his 2nd foul of the day. 6:51 remaining in the first half.
Yeah, Regan's a Gilbert Arena favorite, so you can only imagine the type of reaction if he's able to knock one down here.
Yeah, he's been having an incredible season as the Stags have the ball. James Fry. Pass to Jones, and now Jones. Pass to Rahosi. Rahosi lays it up. He got it. It's a 10-point game.
That was a really nice work through there, and there's not much more the Kingsmen could have done.
Matt Verkamp, the pass to Taj Regans. Regans tries to come to the middle. To his right, Zev Reamer. And Reamer coming to the middle. He gets knocked down. So Stephen Davis will take it from the baseline. 10 seconds on the shot clock. To Griffiths. Back to Davis. Atanasio for 3. Off the rim. Reed Jones with the rebound. 6 minutes remaining in the first half. And Jones makes the pass to Householter, and now Fry. Fry shoots for 2. He got it. And Tommy Griffiths now passes to Davis. Nick Atanasio back to Davis. And Davis is able to draw a foul. Foul is on Will Householter. That would be his 2nd.
I think the Kingsmen are going to have to calm down here if they want to keep up this pace. After that big stretch early with all those made threes, I think they're getting a little extra with it and allowing the Stags to creep back into it.
Well, Stephen Davis works his way around. The pass to Tommy Griffiths. And shooting for 3 and just missing is Jake Martin. Pass now to Householter again. Pass to James Fry. Fry tries to pass it across. Laying it up for 2 is Reed Jones. He got it. 36-30 Kingsmen. 6-point game.
Yeah, that was a beautiful weave from the second team, all SCIAC.
Well, Stephen Davis. Pass to Lewis. Lewis. They let him get open again. Passes to Martin. Martin for 3. He got it. 39-30 Kingsmen. Well, timeout called by the Kingsmen head coach Russell White.
That was a big time 3 from Jake Martin. The Kingsmen would love to see him get going. As mentioned, his prowess from the 3 ball earlier this season, and he is electrifying when he can get a shot to land.
Yeah, Jake Martin senior guard from Anaheim, a terrific player for the Kingsmen. And he's one of those guys that, you know, when you're not necessarily a starter to start the game, but when you do come in, you have a role as the game progresses.
Absolutely, and that's the role that Jake Martin has filled. He has been their sixth man, but by the minutes, he's playing as many minutes as anyone, and he has been as crucial to this team as anyone.
4:47 remaining in the first half. And James Fry, Stags ball from the baseline. Will Hausholter passes. He's got Desi Burridge in front of him. And that was key for the Kingsmen. That was huge for them to be able to pull it through even without Burridge. Hausholter for three. Bullseye! 39-33 Kingsmen. Kingsmen with Lewis at the sideline. And Lewis tries to work his way in. The pass to Tommy Griffiths. Jake Martin overthrows Desi Burridge. Well, Burridge had a little too much momentum there, and Martin just threw it where he was, but he was moving too fast away from that direction. Will Hausholter. A little over 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Kalen Jones passes it, and Stephen Davis is able to take it away. Passes to Lewis. Lewis coming up, lays it up off the side of the rim. Stags caught a break there.
Yeah, I think Lewis wanted the foul there, but
Kalen Jones for three. It's off the rim. Rebound caught immediately by Rahosi. A.J. Rahosi shoots for two. He scores. 39-35. Well, Stephen Davis, 3.5 minutes remaining. Pass to Devin Lewis. Lewis, pass to Jake Martin. Martin, back to Lewis. Jones has got to get all over Lewis. Lewis to Davis. Davis shooting for three, off the backboard.
yeah, the Kingsmen just getting way too reliant on that three ball. Their pace that they were maintaining earlier in the game just was not going to keep up, and they've got to figure out other ways to score if they want to take this one.
Pass goes to Kalen Jones. Lays it, and a layup is good. Stags with 2 points. Reed Jones with the ball, and that looks like a foul. Ooh. Well, Griffiths got barreled over. Oh, Griffiths unlucky there, charged with a foul. Well, we've got a timeout here, but while we're here, want to give a huge congratulations to Cal Lutheran Regals basketball, who won the SCIAC tournament last night at Whittier College. It was a 73-61 victory. Jana Hawley named the tournament MVP. And a huge win for the Regals. Whittier was the 1 seed in the SCIAC. Cal Lutheran the 2 seed. And Whittier, up to this point now, this season, Whittier for women's basketball has only lost 3 SCIAC games. Only 1 in the regular season, but a huge win for Regals basketball.
Yeah, the entire season Whittier seemed to be controlling their own pace, and finally at the end, 2 upsets in a close span for the Regals, and they seemed like the team to do it if anyone was going to do it. So a huge congrats to them.
And not to mention Aline Ballard recording her 16th double-double of the season. And 4 Regals scored double digits in last night's game. Of course, in the SCIAC tournament semifinals against Chapman, Sarah Mills recorded her 1,000th plus points. I believe she ended up with 1,004 by the end of the night in her college career.
She will certainly be missed by the Regals, a big-time contributor.
Reed Jones passes to Will Hausholter. Coming up to almost 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Hausholter finds Kalen Jones to his left. Pass goes across. Reed Jones. James Fry back to Jones. Reed Jones comes up for a layup. Off the backboard. Andrew Pipersburg takes the rebound. Pass to Stephen Davis, and now Devin Lewis. Lewis over the head of Reed Jones, and now Desi Burridge to Stephen Davis. Davis passes to Matthew Verkamp. Verkamp pass, and now Devin Lewis. Lewis starts to come up but goes back. Less than 2 minutes remaining, and the shot goes up, and Lewis gets knocked over. Foul on Kalen Jones.
Yeah, good drive there by Lewis. I thought that was a smart decision to not take the three. I think if they're going to win this game, they need to chip away inside the paint and inside the arc.
1:55 on the clock, but Devin Lewis will get a couple more free throws. First one is good. Lewis now 3 for 3 from behind the free throw line. And Lewis is 5 for 7 in threes. Second one is missed. 3 for 4 is Lewis in free throws on the day. Well, it's taken by Kalen Jones. Over, and Neil Owens takes it back from Kalen Jones. Hausholzer for 3, a little bit short. Desi Burridge takes it away. A lot of momentum going forward. Lewis for 3, it's off the rim. 90 seconds remaining in the first half. Neil Owens, the pass from Kalen Jones back to Owens. And now A.J. Rahosi, jump ball.
And those were the kind of plays that you missed from Desi Burridge in the semifinal. I'm sure they're so happy to have him back.
But for the Kingsmen to be able to pull through without him, I'm sure that gives them a lot of help, especially coming into tonight now that they have Burridge when perhaps it matters most.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Neil Owens passes to his left. Over to Rahosi, lays it up for 2. It's off the rim, and a foul is drawn to go in favor of the Kingsmen. James Fry charged with the personal foul. Just over a minute remaining in the first half. It'll be Matthew Verkamp shooting from the line for the Kingsmen. Yet to see Verkamp score tonight. And he does there.
Yeah, Verkamp didn't have his best game in the semifinal, but he has been a crucial piece to this Kingsman offense, and they would love to have some help from him today.
Second free throw is missed. 1 minute remaining in the first half. Burridge takes the ball. Locates Stephen Davis to his left. Davis works his way through the middle. The pass. Burridge for 3. It's off the rim. Just a tad short. Rebound by Rahosi. Passes to Will Hausholter. 35 seconds remaining in the first half. And Neil Owens. The pass. And at the sideline, it'll be Stags ball. So Kalen Jones, 28 seconds, makes the pass to Hausholter. Hausholter back to Jones. Back to Hausholter now. Pass caught on a hop by Owens. Going for 3. Bullseye! Will Hausholter. 3 more points for him. He's now got 7. As Devin Lewis with 4 seconds remaining. Passes to Davis for a buzzer beater. Little short. Well, the Kingsmen just barely lead 41-40 over the Stags, and we talked about it a little before this game. This is a game where, you know, You think about the Stags against Redlands. They had a huge lead, and Redlands started to catch up, and I think we're seeing that same energy between the Kingsmen and the Stags tonight.
Yeah, in the first half of the half that seemed all Kingsmen, everything was landing their way. They just got way too reliant on the three there in that second half, and I think coming out of the break, they're going to need to start creating some shots inside the arc and creating other ways to score, because I think they just can't let themselves get too cocky and let themselves think that they can just make whatever they want.
Well, 41-40 going into halftime. We will step aside and be back. Well, here we are at halftime. At the end of halftime, second half underway in the SCIAC Tournament Championship between the Cal Lutheran Kingsmen and the Claremont Mudscript Stags. Well, it's a 41-40 lead for the Kingsmen. We saw many moments where it was much more substantial than that. The Stags, they really made a lot of strides and have cut this game close.
Absolutely, and credit to the Stags for chipping away at that lead and not giving up. But the Kingsmen just have got to focus on the 2 ball and just cannot get too greedy from behind the 3-point line.
Stephen Davis with possession makes his way. He's got Neil Owens in his space. Makes the pass to his left. Devin Lewis. Lewis is a guy that the Stags know that if they can contain him well, they may have a shot. Davis to Atanasio. Over to Desi Burridge for 3. Just missed. Rebound taken by Rahosi. Rahosi the pass to Reed Jones. Jones to his right to Neil Owens. Over to his left, back to Jones, and now Owens again. Back to Jones, and now Kalen Jones to Reed Jones. Neil Owens. Matt Meredith shoots for 2, off the rim. And it's thrown right into Desi Burridge's legs. So Stags ball at the baseline. Pass now goes to Neil Owens. Owens to his right. Jones locates Owens. Neil Owens looking to make his way around Devin Lewis. Pass to Reed Jones. Shot clock running out. Great defensive turnover by the Kingsmen.
Yeah,
Davis knocked it away.
That was quite a stand from the Kingsmen and something they're going to need to do more of if they want to win this game.
Griffiths lays it up. It's off the rim. Pass now back to Reed Jones. Jones making his way all the way for a layup. He got it. Stags out in front, 42-41. Well, Devin Lewis passing to Davis. Well, consistent, successful shots and well played defensive alignment over Lewis is going to be key for the Stags.
Yeah, credit to the Stags. They've just been chipping away and letting the Kingsmen take tough shots, and it's led them all the way back.
Meredith throws it up high to A.J. Rahosi, who lays it up for 2 and gives the Stags some insurance. 44-41. Kingsmen a 3 away from tying the game. Tommy Griffiths lays it up. It's a little short. Griffiths disappointed about that one, and a travel call.
Also checking in for the Kingsmen, number 21, Jay Martin.
Well, the Kingsmen just may have caught a break there. See Devin Lewis at the baseline. Pass to Matt Verkamp, goes back to Lewis. Lewis passes to Martin. Martin to Verkamp for 3, bullseye! The Kingsmen have tied the game, 44-44.
A really nice shot from Verkamp there, no one in the area.
Pass to Kalen Jones, now goes back to Neil Owens. Reed Jones, back to Owens. Neil Owens to his right. Jones up for 3, short. And it goes out of bounds. Possession will go to the Kingsmen. Well, Neil Owens, one of the second-team All-SCIAC honorees for the Stags, previously won All-SCIAC honors as an undergrad at Redlands, whom the Stags just beat on Friday night. And Regals basketball, the SCIAC tournament champions, honored at halftime here at the Gilbert Arena. Martin to Devin Lewis. Lewis to his right to Verkamp. Verkamp to Jake Martin. Shooting for 3. He overshoots the basket. Neil Owens takes the ball. Comes toward the middle. Reed Jones at the sideline. Kalen Jones turns around, passes to Meredith. A.J. Rahosi gets a layup and makes it while drawing a foul. So he'll get an and one. Nick Atanasio charged with his second personal foul. That's the first team foul we've seen against the Kingsmen in the second half. So A.J. Rahosi shooting from the line. It's short. Still a 2-point game, but the Stags get it right back. Hausholter to Reed Jones. Jones comes up, lays it up. He got it. Well, consecutive work by the Stags as Nick Atanasio shoots for three. It's off the rim. Rebound taken by Reed Jones. Jones looking to come in. And Jones calls a timeout. Tries to call a timeout at least. Held ball. So Andrew Pipersburg comes in, takes over for Atanasio for the time being.
The Stags been rebounding the Kingsmen all day, doubling them right now at 26-13, and that has been the big difference in the game thus far. And you can see them putting in Pipersburg, trying to remediate some of that.
Jones misses that three. Taken away by Jake Martin. All the way, lays it up. He got it. It's a 2-point game. Well, Will Hausholter. Now the pass to Kalen Jones. Goes back to Hausholter, back to Jones. Jones to Reed Jones, and now back to Hausholter. Hausholter for three. Oh, a slam dunk to follow by A.J. Rahosi. Boy, what a play that was. It's like the refs are talking about that last play.
And a technical was called on CMS head coach Ken Scalmanini. And that is the one of the first techs we've seen this season.
It's like it was 2 technical fouls, they're saying.
We have 2 technical fouls on the call. Technical foul on number 42 and a technical foul on the Stags bench.
So a technical foul on Rahosi as well as the Stags bench. 4 free throws for the Kingsmen. Well, this could be the most costly play for the Stags.
Absolutely, and that's something you hate to see happen. And I feel like we've seen the refs let a lot more go than that, but I guess he said some of the magic words there.
Well, Devin Lewis knows he better take advantage of this golden opportunity. Halfway there is Lewis, 2 more. Well, the Stags just have to keep their head in the game, whatever happens here. That one just a little bit short. So Lewis will do his best to make this a 1-point game with this free throw. It's good. So it's 50-49 Stags.
And obviously all 4 would have been nice there, but I think you happily take the 3 there if you're the Kingsmen, especially considering their woes from the 3-point line for the last couple minutes of game time.
And I think that last play, those technical foul calls really brought the emotion out of Ken Scalmanini.
Yeah, you saw a very spirited discussion with the ref after to try and kind of clear something up, and I was wondering if he was on thin ice and could potentially get another one, but
stakes are just so high, and the bar is definitely set high now that for Cal Lutheran, now that the Regals have won their SCIAC ring for the season. Stakes are that much higher. Want to have, of course, last year we did see the Cal Lutheran Regals and Kingsmen both win the regular season SCIAC. both crowned regular season SCIAC champions. And for this season, Kingsman have been crowned regular season SCIAC champions for the second season in a row. And they're in their third consecutive SCIAC tournament championship. Of course, they won in 2023.
And you know there's that much more fire from the Kingsmen considering the loss to CMS in the final last year. So, especially for these seniors and guys who are starting, it would just be that much sweeter.
Well, 15 and a half minutes remaining in this game. Desi Burridge from the baseline. Pass to Zev Reamer. Reamer turns around. Hausholter. Oh, it's like a 5-second violation. So possession will go to the Stags. So Will Hausholter comes up, passes to Kalen Jones. Matt Meredith. Pass now to Hausholter again. Hausholter for two. Got it. 52-49. Zev Reamer coming up hard. The pass to Devin Lewis. Lewis, the pass to Burridge. Burridge has the ball knocked out. It will go in the Kingsmen's favor.
Kingsman ball out of bounds.
So Kingsman ball from the baseline. Just under 15 minutes remaining. Tommy Griffiths back to Zev Reamer. Reamer to Griffiths, and now Lewis for three. Off the rim, a little short. Foul charged on Matt Verkamp. That would be his second of the game.
Lewis has got to know when to take a shot. There was a guy in his face, and that was about 3 feet behind the three-point line. So not out of the realm for him, but just not a very high probability shot.
Pass now to Will Hausholter. Hausholter to his right, Reed Jones. Kalen Jones across over to Hausholter. Tries to shoot. And the shoot for two is good. It's 54-49 Stags, and another foul on Verkamp. That'll be his third. Last thing the Kingsmen want to do is have anybody foul out.
Yeah, especially a guy like Verkamp, who they know can be so crucial. But some good, clean basketball here of late for the Stags.
Well, Kalen Jones over to Will Hausholter. Reed Jones takes the pass along the sideline now. Matt Meredith over to Kalen Jones. Using that height to his advantage. Jones for two. Overshoots the basket. And Lewis, the pass to Davis. Just under 14 minutes in this game. And Lewis over to Desi Burridge. Burridge comes up fast, shoots for two. It's off the rim. Neil Owens comes in for the Stags.
Yeah, when it rains, it pours for the Kingsmen right now. Even those shots that they've been so good at all season with those tough contested layups, just not falling for them right now.
Will Hausholter. Pass to Neil Owens. Matt Meredith comes up, turns around, throws for two. It's off the rim. Recovered by Reed Jones. What a play by Jones. We've got a foul here. Well, Griffith's charged with his third personal foul. Well, Pipersburg comes in for Griffiths. So from the baseline, Neil Owens. Pass from Rahosi to Meredith, throws up for two. Hausholter, I beg your pardon. Stephen Davis to Nick Atanasio. Atanasio coming up. Tries to give the ball away, and he draws a foul. Well, Householter charged with his third personal foul. Well, a little over 13 minutes remaining. It's Kingsman ball from the baseline. Stephen Davis. Pass across to Burridge for three. Overshoots the basket. And Pipersburg draws a foul.
You love to see some of that from the big man down low. We've been talking about all game the Regals have just been getting dominated under the hoop. So it's nice to see a convincing layup or a convincing rebound like that, and let's see if they can convert.
Cahal Connolly was charged with the foul. It'll be his first. Davis again from the baseline. Still a 5-point lead for the Stags. Davis to Pipersburg. Back to Davis. Davis to his right. Devin Lewis. Lewis comes up. Lays it up. It's off the rim. Lewis. And a foul is drawn right by the sideline. The foul is on Cahal Connolly. That would be his second. Davis the pass to Atanasio for three. Off the rim. Pipersburg takes it away. Crowd went wild for that. Devin Lewis has it behind the line. Lewis turns around multiple times, looking to make his way to the other side. Lewis to Atanasio. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Atanasio comes up, tries to go for it, and the Stags take it away. Will Householter. Just under 12 and a half minutes remaining. Householter the pass to Reed Jones. Neil Owens. The pass to Meredith. And Will Householter. Householter comes up, shoots for two. It's off the rim. And it gets knocked out. Goes in favor of the Kingsmen. Well, it's been 54-49 for quite a while. Testament to the Kingsmen's defense as well. They've been able to hold back the Stags pretty well for the most part.
Yeah, just got to see the offense catch up now. Defense been doing their job thus far in the second half, creating some tough shots under the rim, and Pipersburg coming up big so far.
Those two technical fouls certainly help, but the Kingsmen have still got more work to do to fully capitalize on them. Davis to his left to Atanasio. Atanasio behind to Martin. Oh, a good steal by Reed Jones. Jones lays it up for two. Easy money. 56-49. Stephen Davis works his way up, has it under him, passes to Martin. Martin for three, off the rim. Taken by James Fry. 11 and a half minutes remaining. Clock is running down fast. Neil Owens and now Householter. Fry for three, it's off the side of the rim. Nick Atanasio to Davis. And now Devin Lewis takes the pass. The pass now to Atanasio. Devin Lewis tries to work his way through. Pass to Martin. Martin for three. No good. He's missed his last few. And a foul is drawn. I believe it's on Stephen Davis. Media timeout, barely under 11 minutes remaining.
The Stags defense doing an unbelievable job of keeping the Kingsmen behind the three-point line and just forcing them to chuck up shots that are just incredibly low probability. And you know that's exactly what they're trying to do. Just when it's in Devin Lewis's hands, you're putting two guys on him. And to them, I think anyone shooting besides him is a win, and they're saying, shoot it, I dare you, and the Kingsmen are, and it's just not landing.
Yeah, Stags keeping their eye on Lewis, and meanwhile, Kingsmen really got to keep their eye on Reed Jones, he's got electric hands. It's like a magnet. The way he catches the ball, and not only that, but just quickly react to, duck down, and go back up immediately, and just hustle his way through the defense end. You know, that can be an advantage of not necessarily being particularly tall, you know. You're able to jump up and create more space for yourself, and that can work to your advantage in a high-pressure situation like that. And Reed Jones, he's been a pretty powerful X factor for the Stags today.
Yeah, absolutely. They're converting a lot of second chance points, especially. They're dominating the Kingsmen right now under the hoop, and as we've seen, they've been able so many times to miss a shot and have a guy right there to be able to put it back up.
Well, James Fry, pass to Will Hausholter. And Hausholter comes up, tries to work his way forward. Hausholter able to hold on. The pass now to Neil Owens. Owens, the pass to Hausholter. And it's laid up, and the shot is made by James Fry.
And that's what we were talking about, Sammy. So much contested basketball has gone the way of the Stags.
Foul is drawn by the Kingsmen's basket.
Foul number 44. Jalen Jones, his second personal
Well,
foul.
Jones charged with his second personal foul. And it's good for him to really stay at the minimal foul range, right, for the Stags in such a high stakes game like this. Kalen Jones, he's a guy that they can't lose. And Stephen Davis makes his first free throw.
Absolutely. One of those key contributors, along with, you see on the score sheet right now, it's Rahosi and Reed Jones especially, but you can't understate the value of someone like Kalen Jones, and he would hurt to lose.
And I think really the irony of the buildup of this dramatic game situation, the Kingsmen, they beat the Stags in both of their regular season games this season.
Absolutely, but it was a combined 7 points, those two games, so neither game was especially convincingly the Kingsmen way, and you knew that the Stags were capable of something like this.
Verkamp, the pass to Davis. Taj Regans for three, it's short. And Will Hausholter. Hausholter, the pass to James Fry. Less than 10 minutes remaining. The Kingsmen down by 8. They've got to make something happen quickly. And they've got to keep building on that. Hausholter, the pass to Neil Owens. Owens, back to Hausholter. Kalen Jones tries to work his way around. Jones, pass to Neil Owens. Owens for three, off the rim. But it's laid up quickly by Cahal Connolly.
And that's what we were talking about, Sammy. The Stags have been so good at that all day, just putting their big men underneath and being able to get those points.
Well, now Devin Lewis tries to shoot. Regans takes it away. Regans for two, off the rim. Rebound taken by Will Hausholter. Hausholter, this youngster for the Stags, only a sophomore. He had a great freshman season last season, just under 9 minutes remaining, and he was instrumental to the Stags' victory over Kingsmen last year in the tournament.
Absolutely, and you see this lineup that is chocked full of grad students and seniors. To be able to have a sophomore like that contributing so much, the Stags have got to be excited about the next few years they have of him.
Well, on that attempted pass, it was Martin who got in front of it but ended up knocking it out of play. So Neil Owens takes the ball. Pass now to Kalen Jones. Jones goes for two. It's off the rim. Rebound by Tommy Griffiths. Passes to Taj Regans. Regans making his way along the sideline. Passes to Stephen Davis. Davis tries to work his way around, looking for a lane. Davis, the pass to Verkamp, going for three. It's off the rim. Pass now goes to Reed Jones. Well, Jones, pass to Kalen Jones. James Fry passes to Neil Owens. Owens to Reed Jones. Jones has got such quick hands. A pass to Rahosi. Hosi. And the shot is just missed. Kingsman hoped for a travel call there, didn't get it. No dice nonetheless. And Verkamp. The pass to Griffiths goes back to Verkamp. Verkamp now to Regans. Stephen Davis with the ball. Davis comes up. Davis looking to shoot it up. He scores!
That was a really nice piece of offense there from Stephen Davis, being able to fight against a guy significantly taller than him and get a much-needed few points here for the Kingsmen. Only 11 points here thus far in the second half.
Reed Jones shoots for two. It's a little short. Devin Lewis with the rebound. Lewis steadily making his way through the court. And Lewis works his way around, shoots for two, he scores! Well, the Kingsmen have got a little spark going.
Yeah, the Kingsmen need way more of that. That's what's going to get them the victory.
Well, a timeout.
So a really nice stretch there from the Kingsmen, and despite the 6-point deficit, you see maybe starting to string together some momentum that they haven't really had since the first 10 minutes of this game. That's what they're going to have to keep doing, is playing tough in the paint, getting those second chance points, and getting those tough 2-pointers, because it is just not landing for them from behind the arc.
Well, the Stags have now used 2 timeouts. Kingsman just one. And this is really a game where you really want to strategically plan as much as possible when to use your timeouts. You don't want to think early on that it's an emergency situation necessarily to use your timeout, because anything can happen in basketball. A point lead in basketball can virtually mean nothing.
Absolutely, and even the 10 points that they were down by earlier can be wiped away in an instant. But it starts to feel a little demoralizing when you go on stretches like the Kingsmen have been going on. But if they can continue to kind of string together these stretches of layups and 2-pointers and stuff, they're still very much in this game.
Stags with now a 6-point lead. And the difference in lead changes, tracking the CMS and Redlands games, there were a lot of points in the games where the Stags were up by 20 plus. And then the Bulldogs, almost came back at the end.
Absolutely, and it's very doable. So we've seen CMS take some big leads and have them slip away. So it's very doable. And you see Kingsman, or the Gilbert Arena, is rocking.
The purple pit is completely full as it looks. Householder the pass to Reed Jones. Pass to James Fry. Fry. Pass to Reed Jones. Will Householder. Now to Meredith. Shooting for two. It's short. It goes out of bounds, and it looks like Meredith stepped out of bounds. Kingsman will get the ball, and that gets the Gilbert Arena roaring.
Yeah, there's a real effect that this crowd can have on the players. So the Kingsman faithful doing their part as the sixth man of this team to kind of get this team going, and really, because they want to see a championship on this court.
6 minutes and 43 seconds. That can feel like 60 minutes in basketball.
Absolutely, with all the stoppages. That's why we talk about so often that you just can't look at the clock in a close game, especially like this. 6 points is only 2 possessions or 3 possessions, depending on how they want to approach it, but that can very easily be wiped away, especially if they continue this trend of tough defense. And like right there, you just saw a shot that they've been making all day that they just didn't have quite land. So if they can keep that going, there's a real path to victory for the Kingsmen here.
The pressure. The game feels like it almost gets more and more slow as it gets more intense towards the end. And we're not at the end yet, but we're starting to get into the thick of it.
And you see the entire Kingsman fans on that side of the court on their feet.
Devin Lewis. Pass to his right to Zev Reamer. Reamer back to Lewis. Lewis lays it up for two and scores.
That's what the Kingsmen need. That is what they need to keep doing. And they are executing it masterfully. When they can get confident, there's no one they can't beat.
Lewis with 27 points now, down by 4. A.J. Rahosi charged with traveling. Well, the Kingsmen catching one break after another now.
Yeah, in today's game, that is just not something you see called very often, but some tight defense from Zev Reamer.
Devin Lewis tries to work his way around. And he passes to Burridge. Goes back to Lewis. And a shot taken, and Lewis is able to draw a foul. Rahosi charged with his second personal foul, the first team All-SCIAC for the Stags.
I think that was another shot there that Lewis knew exactly what he was doing. He had a guy in his face, and he knew that if he could just get the shot off, that there was a good chance that the foul call would go his way.
Lewis makes his first free throw. It's a 3-point game. Could be 2 after this shot. Consistency and momentum is what the Kingsmen are after. Second free throw swirls out of the hoop. And Reed Jones has possession. Makes his way forward. The pass to Neil Owens. And both of these teams are contenders for the NCAA, whatever the result is tonight.
Absolutely. I think it's a very real chance that both these teams get in, regardless of the outcome today.
It's knocked out in favor of the Stags. So Neil Owens at the baseline. 5:32 on the clock. Pass from Rahosi, and Will Hausholter gets charged with traveling. Another travel call, the second we have seen in this game. 5.5 minutes remaining.
I think that was the right call, Sammy. He took some steps and then tried to pull up again, and you just can't do that.
Well, Devin Lewis, pass to his left to Reamer, going for 3, bullseye! Reamer has tied this game, 60 apiece.
That was big-time onions from Zev Reamer there. There was nobody within 3 yards of him, and he took the shot and landed it.
Jones, the pass, Hausholter for 3, off the rim, rebound taken, and a foul is drawn, and I think the Kingsmen and Stags saw that one coming. Fouls on Tommy Griffiths. And that'll be Griffiths' 4th personal foul. He's got to be careful. He is not someone that the Kingsmen want to lose.
No, I'd probably strongly consider taking him out for a few minutes if I'm the Kingsmen, because you do not want to find yourself in the last 4 minutes without a guy like Tommy Griffiths.
Well, Rahosi makes his first free throw. Yep, that's what Coach White's doing right now. Pipersburg takes his place. Stephen Davis comes in as well.
The Kingsmen, not a team with a ton of size. So when you have to rely on one guy like that to be able to match up against the big man and come down with those big-time rebounds, stuff like that can happen.
Second free throw made as well. It's 62 to 60 Stags. And Devin Lewis, less than 5 minutes remaining. Lewis shoots for 3, bullseye! Kingsmen take the lead, 63 to 62.
That's what the Kingsmen need. The Kingsmen need Devin Lewis to be feeling himself again and be able to match up with those double teams.
Well, 4:33. 4.5 minutes remaining now. Will Hausholter to his left to Reed Jones. Jones over to Neil Owens. Rahosi to Jones. Shot taken, and it's good. 64 to 63 Stags. Well, it's really neck and neck. Anybody's game, and that is the way it's been since halftime.
Yeah, and I think with Devin Lewis hitting that three, I'm shocked there was no foul there called, Sammy, but you just can't let him get too confident and take some bad shots.
Jones able to maintain just enough to pass it to Hausholzer. Hausholzer for two. He got it. 3-point game. Stags out in front. Pass to Devin Lewis. Lewis at the sideline. Jones really trying to hold him back, and Lewis goes for the shot, and Drew Pipersburg draws another foul, and he's happy about that.
Yeah, that's what we've been talking about with those second chance points. You see him going up there. He has been a rebound machine today for the Kingsmen. Despite not recording a point, he's been one of their biggest contributors so far, and we'll see him go to the line now.
Well, 3 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the second half.
Media timeout at 3:35. Well, Matt Meredith just got charged with his 4th personal foul. He's got to be careful as well. And the Kingsmen, they're really bringing it together here in these last 3.5 minutes of this game. Kingsmen, they're really fighting for the ring this year. I know that they're not happy about the result from last year's match against the CMS Stags, losing like that when stakes were so high. And the Kingsmen, before losing to the Stags last year, had not lost at the Gilbert Arena all season long.
Yeah.
This year they've only lost once, and that was to Whitworth.
Yeah, and it's been a tough last 10 minutes of the first half and even of the second half, but these last few minutes the Kingsmen have really been able to get it going and be able to cut it to a 3-point game, so they just need to stay true to themselves and stay true to the in the paint points. And
well, the energy is rising even more at the Gilbert Arena. You see the purple pit on your screen. With the icing at courtside, that is Karsten and Kirsten Lundering.
always nice to see them over there.
And Sean Howie handing out candy. Shout out to him as well. Well, Andrew Pipersburg will get 2 shots here. First one is good. Pipersburg looking to make this a 1-point game. He does just that.
And that's big time, Sammy, to have your big men be able to go to the line and knock down 2.
Pass to Neil Owens. Owens coming up from half court. Passes to Matt Meredith. Meredith has got to be careful defensively. Reed Jones. The pass to Will Hausholzer. Hausholzer goes back and forth. Pass now to Rahosi. Pipersburg watching him and guarding him like a hawk. Lays it up and scores. Well, Pipersburg did a good job of avoiding getting charged with a foul there.
Yeah, I was shocked to see that, and that was just good defense by Pipersburg, but was just able to sneak it by him.
68-65. Devin Lewis. The pass to Verkamp. Verkamp shoots it up. It's off the rim. Rebound by Neil Owens.
Kingsmen got to be careful to not fall back into the 3 too much. What got them back in this game was living and dying by the 2, and they've got to continue to do that.
Reed Jones, the pass to Meredith, and now Neil Owens. To Rahosi. Rahosi back to Owens. Back to Reed Jones, and that 5-on-5, that's been a battle tonight. Lewis and Jones. Reed Jones for 3. Just a hair short. Rebound by Desi Burridge, and a foul is drawn. Foul on Neil Owens.
Some tough contact there as Burridge kind of ran into a brick wall when he came down, and especially with that lingering hip trouble, it's sure a relief for the Kingsmen to see him get up okay.
First personal foul on Neil Owens. Well, Burridge, he was in the right place at the right time. A lot of driving momentum to just take the hit. Well, Desi Burridge. First free is good. Desi Burridge makes this a 1-point game. Well, having him out for the Kingsmen was challenging last Friday, but having him back in certainly helps.
Without a doubt, and the Kingsmen, it's crucial they get a stand here because the last time that this happened, they allowed a quick basket, so they would love to keep it a 1-point game here.
Hausholter looking to get around Desi Burridge. The pass to Reed Jones. Back to Hausholter, 2 minutes remaining. Lays it up, it's no good. Griffiths, the pass to Devin Lewis. Lewis along the sideline. This could be big right here. Devin Lewis, will he take the shot? Lewis comes up, goes for 2. He got it! Lewis gives the Kingsmen the lead, 69-68.
That's an unreal shot from Lewis there, and I really thought he was going to go for the 3, but a really nice, smart play to challenge the contact and get one down.
Jones, the pass to Neil Owens. A.J. Rahosi, back to Owens, and now Reed Jones. Lewis on him. Jones, the pass to Hausholter. 1:15 remaining. Hausholter, pass. Matt Meredith for 3, off the rim. Stays in bounds. Neil Owens. Back over, Reed Jones. Matt Meredith. Back to Reed Jones, and he draws a foul. Oh, jump ball.
That was a really beautiful piece of defense there from the Kingsmen. They are here to play in the final minute of this one.
Just under a minute remaining. A huge play for the Kingsmen. No foul there. And Stephen Davis will take it from the sideline. No shortage of O's here at the Gilbert Arena. Devin Lewis. A timeout called by Coach White.
If you're the Kingsmen here, you would love to eat some clock. If I'm the Kingsmen, I'm probably trying to find Devin Lewis with around 2 seconds left on the shot clock. You would sure love to hit a 3 here and make it a 2-possession game, but you just cannot get greedy. So if a 2 is all they can get, all that CMS has given them, that's all I would take if I'm the Kingsmen, and you just have to force them to hit a game-winning 3, or a game-tying 3, excuse me.
I've been talking with a lot of people how right at the end of the Kingsmen semifinal game against Whittier, Poets got a little bit greedy at the end there. It was Nwanavu who tried to guard the pass heading to Devin Lewis rather than guard Lewis.
Yeah, you saw as soon as he went for that steal and it didn't come, it was a do-or-die play, and it just happened to be a dive for the Poets on that one as it left Lewis wide open, and that's just not something you want to do.
Well, still anybody's game here. It's the noise at the Gilbert Arena. 55 seconds remaining on the clock.
How about 2 straight nail biters for the Kingsmen here? They are really being forced to, whoever wins this SCIAC tournament is going to have earned it.
Pass to Lewis. He's got Jones on him. 5-on-5, fiery 5-on-5. Clock running out. Lewis really taking his time. Lewis makes his way forward. Lewis shoots for 2. He got it! 71-68 Kingsmen.
That's a huge shot from the Kingsmen. I think it's big time that they went for the 2 there. A really nice step back from Devin Lewis right around the free throw line where he has been so good this season, and now you're going to see the Stags have to force a 3 to tie it.
Well, if the Stags can overcome that pressure, that'll certainly send a message as the Kingsmen take another timeout. They've got 1 timeout remaining. Stags still have 2, so you know, Ken Scalmanini still has those 2 timeouts under his belt should the situation get that much more critical, which I believe it will. And Devin Lewis now with 35 points on the game. And even though he does specialize in 3s, he knows that a lot of 2s over time makes a huge difference.
Absolutely, and 35 seconds, still plenty of time, so don't rule out the Stags quite yet.
Stags ball from the baseline. Meredith, the pass goes to Neil Owens to the other sideline. Owens, the pass to Rahosi. Rahosi tries to go around. He lays it up for 2. It's a 1-point game. Davis to Lewis. 20 seconds remaining in this game. It's getting huge. Kingsman a 1-point lead. Verkamp. Held ball. Possession will go to the Stags. Boy, what a huge play for the Stags.
Yeah, that was just, I think that comes down to inexperience from the sophomore, Matt Verkamp.
I think he showed too much that he was trying to draw a foul.
Yeah.
And Ken Scalmanini really very wisely taking a timeout here. Both teams have 1 timeout remaining. Well, it's coming down to 16 seconds remaining in this ball game. And if you're just joining us, thank you for tuning in. But this has been nothing less than what we expected, I think. A fiery matchup between the 3-seed Stags and 1-seed Kingsman. This is almost a carbon copy, very similar representation of how it was last year in terms of the atmosphere as well as the game.
Yeah, Gilbert Arena has been rocking, and we've seen some really nice basketball from either side so far. Each team putting on full display while they're here, and we'll see. The Kingsmen locked into the 2 with a few minutes left in this game, and we'll see if it was enough.
Well, Kingsmen and Stags, 16 seconds remaining in this game. And a 71 to 70 point lead for the Kingsmen. That's nothing with 16 minutes, or 16 seconds. Definitely nothing with 16 minutes.
Yeah, 16 seconds, plenty of time. And I expect to see almost no time on the clock left when the Stags take this shot.
Kingsmen need to defense the heck out of the Stags.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. And it looks like they're doing exactly that.
Matt Meredith. Pass to Owens. 13 seconds. Pass now goes. Possession will stay with the Stags. Ooh, 10 seconds remaining. This is getting so intense.
Looks like the Kingsmen want to review here. It was called Stags ball, but it looks like they want to go to replay. And it looks like they will. What a huge call this would be for the direction of this game.
And in a huge game like this, when the stakes are so high, the most important part is getting the call right.
And how fortunate that Cal Lutheran has this video replay system, one of the only teams in the conference that does.
So it is Stags ball. Essentially just under 11 seconds remaining, really. Defense is what the Kingsmen need. And a quick shot taken by A.J. Rahosi, the first team All-SCIAC.
All you need is a layup here if you're the Kingsmen. You can't try and get too fancy-pantsy with the play calling.
Is alive and full at the Gilbert Arena. Stags took advantage of their chance there. Now still 10 seconds, even that's a bit of time. Of course, the Kingsmen cannot waste any of those seconds. And we did see them make it happen against Whittier this past Friday, when presumably nobody thought they would score the way they did.
Yeah.
Right in those crunch seconds.
See what Coach Russell White draws up here. He is built for this moment, and he knows this team is built for this moment.
10 seconds remaining. Kingsman ball at the baseline. This could be their last chance. Griffiths. Passes to Lewis. Time is running out. Lewis coming forward. Trying to go all the way. Looks for a lane to shoot for two. Missed. Griffiths shoot. Stags win. The Claremont Mudscript Stags, for the second season in a row, are your SCIAC tournament champions in the 2024 to 2025 season.
Yeah, the shot was there for the Kingsmen, and even Tommy Griffiths underneath had time to put it back, but just wasn't able to quite land. But the Kingsmen should still be holding their head up high, very high about this season, and they're not done yet.
Absolutely not. Obviously, the Stags get the automatic bid to the NCAA tournament, and we will find out. We will have an update as to where it's hosted, but Kingsmen, they've definitely got a shot into the tournament. This is only the second home game they have lost on the season, and you look at them overall, ending the season 22-5 and 14-3 in conference play. That's something you got to be proud of, whatever the result was tonight.
Absolutely, and I think they have some real potential to make some noise in the tournament, and you cannot count this Kingsman team out.
Meanwhile, Stags 20-7 overall to end the season, and 13-4 overall, and ending the season on a 3-game winning streak. That is, that's impressive even for a team like the Stags. And the Kingsmen just had their 5-game winning streak snapped, and Kingsmen, they were so close right at the end. They had a shot, as you were talking about. Just tried to take those couple of shots, but just came up a little short, unlike what was the result this past Friday night against the Whittier Poets. Just a great night of basketball all around, and whatever team you're on, you got to be proud of the way you played today.
Without a doubt, I think both teams have a lot to go into the locker room holding their head high about. And like I said, if you're the Kingsmen, your season is not over. So I think now you just kind of got to put on the blinders and move on to March, because they have a lot of potential in this tournament.
Move on to March, the D3 March Madness, if you will. And the Kingsmen, they will wait to hear about their bid into the NCAA tournament, which Coach White, I would think he's still optimistic, but also want to give a shout out to SCIAC board, Jen Dubois in the house, the SCIAC commissioner, and we will see the ceremony begin shortly. But what a great night of basketball it has been. Your final score one more time: Stags 72, Kingsmen 71. Well, it's been a great night full of energy. A fully packed house at the Gilbert Arena. The Purple Pit made its presence heard at the Gilbert Arena, I think, more than it ever has throughout this season. And you saw both the entryways completely clogged up, nowhere to go in or out. And that really speaks volume on Cal Lutheran's community, especially when it comes to athletics.
Absolutely. Cal Lutheran is a sports school through and through, and that was present here tonight. I said I hadn't felt an environment like this in the semifinal game, and I think that was just top. Cal Lutheran shows out for its teams.
Well, a great win for the Stags and a great performance by the Kingsmen as well. Well, the ceremony will begin shortly. For now, we will step aside. I've been Sammy Fawn and Liam Flanagan. And thank you for tuning into Flow Sports. We now head to SCIAC after post-game ceremony.
Had the rebound. Just put it up too fast.
Congratulations to the CMS Stags.
Foul trouble.
That
big Russian is crazy. 42.
Please give a big round of applause to everyone. Please do nice shot. The SCIAC is moving the field. Everything that belongs to the NCAA tournament. Thank you, and drive home safely.
fellas, over here. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, over here, fellas. Wait, one more. Cool, thank you.
So they could get an antler at 5 large, and they most likely will. Yeah. You get an automatic there if you win the SCIAC. Both coaches kind of coached their asses off. They kept doing substitutions, trying to get something to work, trying to get the right piece in there, at the right time. That was really nice. How are you? Good to see you.